All right, so look, man, we got the round 26 tips and predictions video for the NRL underway. There's only 2 more weeks left, man. Definitely excited about this. Last week we had the kids' birthday party, so I wasn't able to do all of the reactions that I usually do because I usually do every single game. I will be doing every single game, like I said, from here throughout the end of the season and beyond. So make sure that you sub to the channel, like the video. Talking a little fast, so let's get straight into it. With starting with round 25's results. Round 25 results, I'm pretty sure you already seen, so we just going to breeze through these. West Tigers end up beating the Sea Eagles. I did react to that. Bulldogs beat the Warriors, which isn't a surprise. Warriors have been down and out all season long. Broncos end up beating the Eels, which was a pretty good game for real. 30-24. Was surprised about that whenever I seen the highlights. Raiders beat the Panthers, another surprise, but the Raiders are pretty good, or at least they've been playing pretty good. Storm did beat the Dolphins, blowout, crazy fashion. And the Rabbits lost to the Knights. Titans lost to the Roosters, and the Dragons lost to the Sharks. Of course, the Cowboys had a bye. Wasn't too many things that was unexpected besides there was a few like I didn't think the Panthers was going to lose, and I definitely didn't think the Dolphins was going to get blew out how they did. But let's go into the standings, just because we have to go into the standings this week, just because it's such a tight race for this last eighth seed. Well, really the 7th and 8th seed, with the Sea Eagles going down last week. So right now, to round out the top 8, I'm going to count from 1 down to 8, 1 being the Storm, 2nd is the Roosters, which is surprising to me. Which is very surprising to me. Shout out to Young. But the 3rd and 4th seed is the Sharks and Panthers. Not too surprised about that, even though they both took a L last week. Or the Sharks did win. My bad about that. The Bulldogs is 5. 6 is the Cowboys. 7, Sea Eagles. 8 is the Dragons. Surprised about the Dragons. Reason why I'm so surprised about the Dragons is because I expected the Broncos, or at least the Dolphins, if not both of them, to be in. But with that being said, the Dragons get that 8th spot. They're only 1 game behind the Sea Eagles and 1 game above the Dolphins and the Broncos. So sitting there with 10 wins and 12 losses is the Broncos and Dolphins. And they actually play each other this week, so that's going to be crazy. Wait for my prediction. That will decide who has the upper hand as far as getting into that 8th seed. Hopefully, and they're just going to be hoping that the Eels end up beating the Dragons, which is a possibility, not too far out the room, but, you know, not likely to happen. Anyway, the Knights is the 11th seed. Oh, and the Knights is actually tied as well. The Knights and the Raiders. Hold on. Whoa. So that's where we're going to stop. We're only going to go up to 12. So 9, 10, 11, and 12 is all 10 and 12. So it's even a tighter race than I initially thought. And they all have 26 points, man. So if anybody know how the point system works, let me know in the comments, because I am new to actually keeping track of all of this information. But that's where we're going to stop, because everybody else is essentially out of the race to actually make the postseason. So that's the ladder board right there. And let's go into the predictions for round 26. Right now, we got the number 6 seed versus the number 1 seed. Cowboys versus the Storm. I'm going to go with the Storm. I think they're going to try to finish off the season very strong on a high note and make sure that they lock up that 1 seed. Getting the win would definitely probably clinch them the 1 seed, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least they would need the number 2 team to lose. And the next game will be Sea Eagles versus Bulldogs. This is big implications on the postseason, because if the Bulldogs lose, the Sea Eagles may slide to 9th. May slide to 8th, meaning if they lose both of these games, then they can actually miss the final rounds. So Bulldogs and Sea Eagles. That's going to be a tough one, but I'm going to go with the Bulldogs on this one just because I want to see a tight race for the last and final playoff spot. So I am going to go with the Bulldogs over the Sea Eagles. Next game is Panthers versus Rabbitohs. I'm going to go with the Panthers, of course. I think they're just going to continue to try to be one of the top seeds, and they're going to crush the Rabbits, in my opinion. Ills versus Dragons. I am going to go with the underdog. The reason why I'm going to go with the Ills is kind of biased, and that's because I would love to either see Hammer or see Reese get into the playoffs. So I am going to go with the Ills and go straight on to this Dolphins versus Broncos game. Hammer versus Reese. Me personally, I'm a big fan of both. Can't say that I like one more than I like the other, at least not at this juncture. But with that being said, I'm gonna go with I don't like the way the Dolphins have been playing. Oh, I don't like the way they've been playing. But and Hammer hasn't been doing everything that I'm gonna go with the Dolphins just because I'm having so much optimism about them. I'm going to pull for the Dolphins. Next, we're going to go with the Sharks over the Warriors, the Knights over the Titans, and I believe the Roosters is going to beat the Raiders. There go your predictions for round 26. We have this round and then one more round to go until the finals or until the postseason. I can't wait. Definitely super excited about it. Make sure that you don't miss any of these prediction videos, the game highlights, and even after the season is over, I'm going to be doing personal highlights, biggest, brutalest hits, individual player highlights. I'm just going to keep the ball rolling on the content, so make sure that you subbed. Make sure you like this video, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.